Let's get my next guest out. Ladies and gentlemen, he is one of the country's finest actors, from huge films like Gangs of New York to great British dramas, including Line of Duty and This Is England. Here he is. It's the fabulous Stephen Graham. Welcome. I'm through here. Good artwork, by the way. Good artwork.
Sorry. All right, look. Sorry.
It's Stephen, genuinely, it's great to have you on the show. I'm so excited you're here. He's an amazing actor, isn't he, ladies and gentlemen? I don't think I've seen you give a bad performance.
Thank you.
Most recent success that we've all been enjoying, and the final episode tomorrow night, Line of Duty. Big show to enter, and I believe Jed, the man who created that, he wrote that part especially for you. Did he tell you much about what he had planned when you did it, or was it like you just trusted him because you knew the show was good, you knew he was good?
No, he told me straight away from the start what was going to happen to the character, which is why I found it was really interesting.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, can you say...
Well, let's say, OK, this is a spoiler alert.
Slits his throat.
Oh,
okay.
no.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
The whole point about giving a spoiler warning is you wait till it's over before you say the spoiler.
You have another go.
There's no point having another go now. It's too late.
But he slit his throat.
He should have slit your throat, then you couldn't have spoiled it. Are you watching Line of Duty, by the way?
Yeah, I love it, but I don't know what's going on, but I love it.
But you must know the person they're hunting, of course, is the mysterious H.
Yeah,
H. Do you know... Obviously, you wouldn't tell us if you know, but tell us if you know. Do you know...
Do they know, don't they know? What are you
don't have to tell us who it is,
Yeah.
who he or she is,
Oh,
but
okay.
do you know who H is?
On my ma's life, no? No, seriously, I don't know.
Wow.
I read the scripts, but I'm not giving anything away.
But when you saw the last episode, and in the cast list it had H from Steps...
Yeah, that was funny.
That's a shocking reveal.
Yeah, that's a shocking reveal.
Now, let me ask you about this, Stephen. There was a story I saw in the papers recently said that you used to get into a lot of trouble when you were a kid. And it said that you, I don't know, you and some friends used to steal Porsches.
Never stole a Porsche in my life. I've never stole a car ever, and to say I nicked Porsches is just ridiculous.
Well, at least there's a certain level of quality there, though.
But where I was from, there was no Porsches around. You know what I mean?
So have you spoken to them about that? You've tried...
It's, you know, people obviously write whatever they want, as we all well know, and occasionally we get a chance to say, no, that's not true.
They shouldn't write that sort of thing about
Not
you.
really, no, not really. Yeah. Thank you for that. No, I don't think they should.
No, they absolutely shouldn't. You sure you never stole even one Porsche?
I've never nicked a Porsche.
Maybe you forgot, maybe you thought
No, how would you forget if you nicked a Porsche?
You can do just about every accent. I've heard you do most accents. You're from Kirby, aren't you?
Oh, yeah, I'm from
Kirby, which is just outside of Liverpool, I think.
Yeah, just on the outskirts.
But do you find it easier to slip into all the other ones?
I do, actually, if I'm honest. I must just be very lucky. I've got a good ear for it. But what I try to do is either be in that area for a little bit, or I'll watch programmes from where, you know, where that area is set. I'll watch programmes where that's meant to be from. So, yeah, I've got a good ear for it, really.
And American accents are, notoriously hard to get, and you've
so
done
good.
that a few
Only
times.
because I watched him in Band of Brothers like years and years ago.
That was one of your first big roles, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was. Yeah, there was a load of us in that back in the day.
How did you get that accent?
That fella was from Wisconsin or somewhere like that, so I just listened to it. You know, I had tapes of it and stuff, and you pick it up.
Yeah.
You have little get-in words, like for Geordie, it's like Kodak colour gold. Kodak. Kodak colour gold.
Colour gold, he just said.
Kodak colour gold.
I've never heard that.
No. That doesn't sound...
That's
That doesn't sound like Geordie at all.
That
sounds a little bit more Jamaican.
Yeah.
Kodak colour gold.
That's Geordie. Kodak colour gold.
See, look, no. Kodak colour gold.
Yeah.
That's Jamaican. That's Jamaican. But you just said it like that.
You're joking.
No,
Stephen's
seriously.
grandfather is Jamaican, isn't he?
Yeah, my granddad was Jamaican.
So when you slip in the Jamaican accent, presumably you grew up hearing that.
No, I didn't, actually, because he, unfortunately, passed away before I died. But it's just, I'm good with that particular accent.
Yeah. You've played, I mean, amazing career so far, Stephen. You've worked with Martin Scorsese, is it 3 times now? Is it?
Yeah.
3 times with the great Martin Scorsese.
Thank you.
We know you're doing something right when that happens. You've got a new movie coming out. This is you. Is Robert De Niro in this film with you, as well as being one of the producers?
Yeah, Robert De Niro.
This is The Irishman, yeah?
Yes, and Al Pacino.
Working with Pacino, I mean, that, for an actor, I guess, he's about as good as it gets as well, isn't he?
Of course, yeah. And there was a little... I'd kind of had an idea in our house when I was reading through, and so I started messing about. We shot it 3 times, and then on the 3rd take, he's eating ice cream really slowly, and he's got this big scene, and he owes me £2 million. Do you know what I mean? I've known him for a while, and he's not giving me money. And
we should explain, this is in the film, not in real life.
Yeah, not in real life. Not in real life.
The characters, yeah.
The characters, yeah. He's Jimmy Hoffa, and he owes me $2 million. So he's eating his ice cream and all that and everything. And on the 3rd go, I thought, right, I'm going to do it now. And I'd already planned this, but I told the cameraman and I told the props fella, and he's eating it, and he just puts his ice cream down, he's looking at me, and I just went, and I threw the bowl right across the room, and he went, oh! And then we carried on a little bit, and then Marty went, cut, and he went, did you see that, Marty? The kid frightened me. And then from then on, he called me the kid.
Amazing.
And it was just a really nice situation, do you know what I mean?
So the kid is one of your nicknames. Dutchy. You're called Dutchy.
How did you know that?
Well, I've asked a few
Got some spies there, haven't you?
When you were arrested for Porsche theft, one of their cops phoned me, and he said...
And the Ferrari I robbed as well, yeah.
I can't even say Ferrari, so I mean, I wouldn't get on.
That's why I said it.
But let me ask you about Leonardo DiCaprio, because you were great on screen with him in Gangs of New York.
Thank you very much.
But you almost killed him, didn't you?
I didn't almost kill him. No, at first, you know, I was kind of testing him out, and he was testing me out and stuff, and then we became good mates. But we had a little... He used to drive around in a golf cart, but 2 days before we're due to start work, he's driving around in this golf cart, and I've asked him if I can have a go. Now that does make me sound like I've robbed Porsches, doesn't it?
Because I'll have a go anyway when you're not looking.
What accent was that? You take the piss out of mine?
That was Kirby.
That was Kirby. That was an attempt at Kirby. Nearly there. Yeah. So I've drove. Now you've made me very self-conscious. I drove this.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. I've drove this golf cart. So I'm driving this golf cart straight down the hill, and we've come to a corner, and I've looked at DiCaprio, and I've said to him. See.
Amazing.
We don't all have to talk and tell stories like
amazing.
that. So I've gone to Leo, gives a go with your golf cart, and I've bombed down this hill, and then I've turned the corner, and as I've turned the corner, I've hit a brick that was on, and I've hit this brick, and the golf cart started to tip, but it's gone like in slow motion, and as it's gone, his leg's underneath, and it looks like it's going to land on his foot, and then he's just pulled it in, it's hit the floor, and then we've got up and all that, and then he's gone, oh my God, he said, we nearly... You could have broke my leg. And I was going, I'm so sorry. Yeah. I'm so sorry. He said, this is a $150 million film. We mightn't have been able to film it. And I was going, I'm so sorry. And he said, I fucking love you, man. You're crazy. And then he gave me the nickname Animal from that moment on.
Animal?
Animal, yeah.
Dutchy?
Yeah.
The Kid?
The Kid, yeah.
You're collecting them?
I am, I suppose. Yeah, I am.
Let's talk about the new project, because there's a new show which Stephen stars in. It's starting on Wednesday, 15th of May on Channel 4. And it's you working once again with the fabulous Shane Meadows.
Yeah.
Who's an amazing... He was the brains behind This Is England and films like A Room for Romeo Brass. I've seen the first 2 episodes of this. It's 4-parter. Amazing stuff. And there's a sequence early on in which your character, who has had problems with alcohol in the past, something happens in his life and he falls off the wagon. And it must be... I would have thought to actually be in that place as a character, that must be pretty tough.
Yeah, it was. You have a duty of care, I suppose, in many respects when you're taking something on like that. And it's a man who'd been sober for 2 years. And his child and his ex-wife are moving away to Australia. And he pretends that he can cope with it, and he pretends he's going to be OK. And then he just presses the panic button, and he picks that first drink up.
Let's have a look. This is The Virtues, amazing piece of television. I think it'll be a must-see for everyone. Have a look at it. An amazing drama. Thank you. Stephen, amazing having you. Thank you so much. Genuine, I'm not saying this for any other reason. I think it's one of the most amazing pieces of television I've seen all year. So The Virtues on Channel 4. Look out for it. Stephen, thank you much for being here. Stephen, ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Stephen Graham.